going on, dudes and dudettes? So yes, the other day, right after my birthday, last Thursday I think it was Friday. It was August 23rd, so that was obviously Kobe Bryant's birthday. They did a lot of cool social media posts and everything like that for him, which was nice. And obviously, it's always good to remember a guy like that will be obviously sorely missed every single year until now. But yeah, sucks you always gotta relive it. But yes, once again, quick happy birthday to Kobe Bryant. And then a four-star defensive lineman, Bryce, who did have Duke in his final three, I think it was at the time, about a month ago. It looks like he is now flipping his commitment from Clemson, which he did at that time, to now he's back to Duke. And there were a lot of rumors that even around that time when he committed to Clemson that could be a possibility. And then it looks like it's now 100%. So hopefully he saw the writing on the wall and saw that Duke was a way better place for him than Clemson, in my opinion. Obviously, it's a little bit biased, but either way, I still think he's making the right decision. As of right now, he probably could be swayed again. You never know officially, but hoping that he does still stick with his Duke football commitment. And then the Chargers, this week was cut down rosters. So, they went down to the 53-man total roster and also put out a pretty good practice squad. A lot of guys that it was suck to see them not make that 53-man roster, but luckily they were able to bring back a lot of the good ones as well. Some of them I don't care about, but I guess they're still taking a chance on them as of right now. But they also did make quite a bit of moves after that. Earlier on today, on Wednesday, they did make a trade for Falcons backup quarterback Taylor Heinicke for a conditional 6th-round pick, I believe it is. So I guess depending on how much playing time he gets this year, which is hopefully not a lot, then I guess it will be bumped up to a 6th-round draft pick, or maybe it goes even higher than that. Not 100% sure, but maybe if he doesn't play much or even at all, it might revert back to a 7th-rounder, which is a little bit interesting, but at least they get a good enough backup guy. And I don't know if that means they're going to keep Easton Stick or not. It most likely means he's going to be relegated to the practice squad, and if not, then sayonara, I guess. But it was a 4 or 5 year experiment that was never really good enough for him to be even the Chargers backup, in my opinion. So pretty glad that Taylor Heinicke is going to be there. And they also did make a trade with the Tennessee Titans for a 7th-round pick. They were able to get defensive back Elijah Molden, who was a pretty big name. I remember from the Pac-12 days when he played for Washington. He was a pretty good guy when he got drafted, I think, in the 3rd round by the Titans a couple years ago. And he's been pretty okay, not overly great, but the Chargers did pick up Christian Fulton, who was a draft pick of the Titans a few years ago as well, and he's been playing very well and made the 53-man roster for this squad. So maybe they're we'll just get another guy from Tennessee and see how he does. But they weren't done there. They also picked up off of waivers or claimed someone. I guess that was the process of how they got this guy, but was the ex-running back from Tennessee in Hassan Haskins, who is obviously an ex-Michigan Wolverine player as well. So it's not that surprising that he's on a Jim Harbaugh team. But I think in that process they did have to give up the Chargers' 3rd-round pick a few years ago in J.T. Woods, who they were saying was looking pretty good at a cornerback position, even though he got drafted as a safety. But I guess they had to make a move, so they let him go, and we'll see who else they end up making more moves to fit in Taylor Heinicke and Elijah Molden, because you have to do that because they gave up draft picks and not players. So we'll see who else is going to be switched out and maybe added to the practice squad as well. But the Chargers are definitely making some moves, and a lot of moves I really like, so I'm glad they're being at least this aggressive as of right now. And Duke basketball star freshman Cooper Flagg apparently has signed an NIL deal with New Balance. I guess it has to be an NIL deal, not a contract, but pretty much going to be sponsored by them, so congrats to him, I guess. And then there was a 3-star running back in Nate Shepard, who recently committed to Duke football as well. So yes, another very talented guy they were able to get from the state of Louisiana, so that was nice to see there. Then when it came to the Boozer twins, yes, apparently they have set up an unofficial visit to Duke over the next couple weeks or so. So looking forward to seeing where those guys end up. Maybe not together as a package anymore, but hopefully Duke at least gets one of them, especially the better, more ranked one. And ex-Duke offensive lineman Graham Barton obviously was named the Buccaneers starting center pretty obvious he was going to get that position because he was drafted in the first round. But either way, congrats to him. And then Duke basketball has set up a charity exhibition game with Arizona State, obviously because their their head coach right now, Bobby Hurley, is an ex-Duke player, and I guess it's going to benefit the Duke's Children's Hospital out there. So that's pretty cool. It could be a pretty interesting game. Even if Duke loses, it might grow some attention, but either way, it's for a good cause, so that's always good to see. Thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.